So I just had this grand idea of documenting myself. Basically a vlog. Documenting myself in my everyday life, because I think it will knock some sense of accountability in me that I accomplish tasks that I'm supposed to do. I don't know, for school, since school starts in a week for the second cycle of the second semester. And I just had this idea of documenting myself during this Holy Week, so I wouldn't waste any time like slacking off or sleeping in. So let's see how this goes. I don't think it'll end up well, or I don't know if I'll be able to continue this while I'm in school. I'm in online school. But I hope this will help me become more accountable of my responsibilities, I guess. Today is Tuesday, March 30, and I guess you would call this entry 1 of my vlog series. Wow! It's Holy Week. I don't know, I've been, for the past few days that I've been free from school. Oh my god, shut up. For the past few days that I've been free from school, I've been sleeping in and not really doing anything productive, and I want to change that. Sobrang ayoko nang nagsasayang ako ng oras na natutulog lang or scrolling through social media, which is not really productive at all. I want to do something that's really worth my time. I just opened slots for portrait commissions, but so far no one's taken any slots. Some people have messaged me, but they haven't followed up. I'm not really confident that they'll come through or confirm their slots. It's okay. At least some people are interested or have shown interest in whatever services I'm rendering, diba? I'm doing this because I really hate how my voice sounds and how I look when I talk. I'm trying to grow out of that really immature thought. Because as a child, my parents would film me in their video recorder whenever I do my school speeches. I would always be top 1 in preschool, and they would film me doing my speech, and whenever we get home, they would replay it on the TV, and I would lock myself up in the bedroom because I really hate seeing myself on TV. Like, from the video recorder, sobrang kadiri, parang nagka-cringe ako sa sarili ko. Bata pa lang nagka-cringe na ako sa sarili ko. I really hated how I look when I'm being filmed, or how my voice sounds when it's being recorded. So I'm trying to grow out of that by doing this. Kanina, I did a Facebook live of me doing makeup, hence the full face. And I had a lot of fun talking to people, talking in front of a camera, basically with no one around me. My friend said I should consider doing streams. I did consider, but then my problem is, like, I have limited space in my study area. I don't have advanced enough equipment to actually pursue streaming, and I don't think I'll be able to stream anything interesting anyway, because I'm only good at 2 things, which are digital art and makeup. Those are the only 2 things that I'm confident at. I did consider doing like slice of life vlogs, kind of like those Korean aesthetic vlogs that you see on YouTube, the study content creators, but I'm not a studious student. But I did consider doing that Korean aesthetic that you don't show your face and just show whatever you're doing in front of the camera. But I don't think that's my branding, because most of those vlogs are kind of like ASMR style vlogs, and I'm a really loud person in real life. As you can tell, I talk a lot. I love talking. But we'll see if I'll push through with this. I also forgot to mention that today is World Bipolar Day. It's been 3 years, nearly 3 years, that I've been officially diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder. And I think I'm doing okay so far. I was severely depressed. Right now, I mean, I wouldn't be talking to myself in front of my tablet, right? I've been doing well. My mood sometimes fluctuates, of course. That comes with the illness. Sometimes I get like this overwhelming feeling of I can do anything. I can accomplish tasks on time. I can initiate a lot of things. Ganon. So, I don't know if that's caffeine-induced or because I drink a lot of coffee, or if that's mania, or if that's just me suddenly having inspiration and motivation to do normal things, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I can't tell anymore if it's mania, if it's caffeine, or if it's just me having sudden rush of inspiration and motivation. But what's important is I finally have the drive to do stuff compared to 3 years ago, or more than 3 years ago when I was still not diagnosed. I was severely depressed and suicidal, and I'm glad that I'm still here. The dark thoughts, I mean, they never go away. I've learned how to manage them. I'm happy, even though we're living in the middle of a global pandemic and our government is incompetent and corrupt. It's really important to me that I have a lot of reasons to live for, despite us living in strange times. I mean, a lot of things have given me hope. You know, I've recently sparked interest in doing digital art, and then me discovering BTS. I mean, that sounds really stupid, I guess, to some people, because BTS, K-pop, ganyan, baduy mo naman. I beg to differ, because even though I didn't discover BTS like in a really low point in my life, in fact, I discovered BTS in a random point in time. Like, I discovered them in 2019 pa, during Boy With Love. I started fully stanning BTS during Dynamite era. And kahit na sobrang trivial lang siguro nung rason na to na BTS keeps me alive, ganyan, or BTS is one of the reasons why I wake up in the morning. And that's what's important, diba? I found something that keeps me going pa rin. At least I found something to live for still. Because, every day there's new content that they put up for ARMYs, and every day may mga bago silang pasabog, and that keeps me happy talaga. It's an instant serotonin boost for me, and serotonin doesn't really exist in my body. Sobrang serotonin boost lang talaga ng BTS. I'm grateful I found them even though sobrang late na. I mean, it's never too late, diba? At least I'm here and I'm staying, and I don't regret anything. And if you guys are asking who my bias is, I have 3 biases. Kim Taeyong, or V, Min Yoongi, or Suga, and Jungkook. Taeyong was the first person in the group that caught my attention. I remember it vividly. I was in my friend's house, and Boy With Love was newly released, and it was playing on TV. And then, okay, sige, let's watch this video. And I was watching, and then, diba when they do the shoulder roll, and then they look back to the camera, and then Taeyong is in the center. And then he gazes at the camera with his attractive face, and his blue hair that immediately caught my attention. So that's when I fell in love with Kim Taeyong, and then I didn't follow through for some reason. Then Dynamite era came in. I fell in love with Taeyong again. I streamed the Map of the Soul on concert. On E concert? I don't know how to pronounce it. On E? Anyway, I streamed their online concert last October, and that's when I became a full-fledged ARMY. So, sobrang saya lang na I got to join the fan club. At least, it keeps me happy, and that's what's important. Pero ayun, going back to the main point of why I'm talking right now. Today is World Bipolar Day. It's important that we find reasons to keep living on. Even though it's the smallest, most trivial things. At least, meron kang pinanghahawakan, di ba? Importante talaga yon. Kasi, when I was severely depressed, like a few years ago, as in, my brain was telling me na there's no point in living. Like, what else is there to look forward to? There's a lot to live for. Like, I want to pursue a degree in the arts. I want to pursue makeup artistry. Pero none of those things matter if you're severely depressed, kasi your brain is wired that way. That's why medications and therapy exists, to help you rewire your brain and change your mindset on certain things in life, diba? I don't know, I don't go to therapy. I should, actually. Pero ayun, today is World Bipolar Day, and I'm happy I'm still alive and kicking, even though we live in really, really dark and strange times under an incompetent government. I also forgot to mention how grateful I mean, I already mentioned this in my Facebook post, but I think it's also worth repeating and mentioning that I'm extremely grateful for the people around me, especially my close friends and family who have always been there through tough times. Sila lang talaga yung yung mga tao na who lift me up. They're the only people who have lifted me up and got me through these really dark times. I know some of my friends are watching this. I hope you guys are. My friends from Manila have gotten me through really, really dark times talaga. And God knows how much they've put up with me, I guess, with my suicidal thoughts and emotional breakdowns. I vividly remember talaga that one night that I wanted to attempt suicide. I didn't do anything. I just cried in the forest in Ateneo. But I seriously was contemplating on offing myself. And that's when I felt the love and support that these people have given me. That night talaga was when it solidified our friendship, no? I remember Sean's words na, "Wag mo akong iiwan." And sobrang, wow, I don't wanna cry. And pinanghahawakan ko na lang yun. For the times na nagkakaroon ako ng ganong pag-iisip. Oh my God, I don't wanna cry. I'm also extremely grateful for the few people who have reached out to me that night. I remember them, as in I can name them one by one. Those who texted, who called, went out of their way to visit me in some forest to comfort me. Sobrang, at least I know that I have a solid group of people who always has my back, and I will forever hold that in my heart. As I grow old, if this pandemic allows me to grow old. Joke lang. I'm extremely grateful to still be here for the people who I don't talk to that much anymore, but still express their support for me and love for me. I'm really extremely grateful for you guys. Kahit yung mga simple nagko-comment lang sa Facebook posts ko, wow, pa-importante ko, girl. I'm extremely grateful for you guys, and you guys are one of the reasons why I'm still here. I don't have anything else to say except life goes on.